Welcome to the Life Coach Lounge. I'm Angela.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Emily.
This isn't a podcast for coaches. It's for you, for real people navigating real life. It's lighthearted, it's deep, and it's grounded in faith, friendship, and purpose.
And once a month, you can join us in our virtual Life Coach Lounge on Zoom.
So pull up a seat. The Life Coach Lounge is open.
Welcome back, friends. Today we're talking about something that may seem superficial on the surface, but actually goes much deeper than fashion. We're talking about personal style. Have you ever stood in front of a closet full of clothes and thought, none of this feels like me anymore? Or maybe, I have nothing to wear. Maybe your body has changed. Maybe your lifestyle has changed. Maybe your role has changed. Or maybe you've spent so many years taking care of everyone else that you've lost touch with what you actually like. If that's you, you're not alone. Today's conversation is about rediscovering your personal style, not to impress others, but to honor the woman God created you to be. By the end of this episode, you will have answered 4 simple questions to discover a framework for knowing your style, feeling confident daily, and taking action on curating a wardrobe to reflect that confidence to others. In episode 12, I shared about my 1-year spending fast. Doing that fast taught me so many lessons. I don't get sucked into every sale anymore. I wear more of what I own, and I own much less. I creatively mix and match my pieces. I know my true style and what feels most comfortable on me. I can appreciate another woman's style without comparing or striving to look like her. This year, I'm incorporating a capsule 10-item wardrobe technique. I've not fully implemented this yet, but I'm working towards this goal. If you want to learn more about the 10-item wardrobe, follow The Daily Connoisseur on YouTube, or let us know if you want us to discuss it here in a future episode. Okay, girls, if I asked you what percentage of your clothes you actually wear and feel confident in, what would that percentage be?
This question tripped me up, I'm not going to lie. I tried to imagine I was in a different part of the house when I was previewing the notes for today. And I tried to visualize my closet and I couldn't come up with a number. And then I went into it and I looked at all of the clothes hanging there. And my first thought was 50%. So you put the words actually wear, the clothes I actually wear, and that I feel confident in. Because there are some that I wear that I maybe don't feel confident in. So I'm just choosing 50% because I could overthink it and talk about it all day. Lisa, did it trip you up as much as it did me?
I did the same thing because she in the outline she didn't even say and, she put it in capital letters. So I was like, girl. Okay.
It's very specific.
Oh, okay, I see you. And first I want to back up that when you were like introducing the topic for today, where you said, and maybe your body has changed, check. And maybe your lifestyle has changed, also check. And maybe your role has changed, also me. So basically, Angela wrote this podcast for me.
Not on purpose, I promise.
And anybody else who wants to listen, we're so glad you're here. But to answer your question with the and in all capital letters, I was with Emily. I was like probably 50%. And then I'm like, no, it's probably closer to 25 or 30%.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. I learned so much about myself just reading the outline for today. So I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
So I have done a major purge because I am working toward the 10-item wardrobe. And, all three of us live in a place where the climate changes so much. So lots of layering pieces, all that kind of thing. But I'm still on the struggle bus with getting it down to a comfortable number. I could get rid of more, but I'm probably at 75% maybe now. I have farther to go. So our listeners might be asking, why do we want to invest time in discovering our personal style? It's a good question. The answer is so we can live confident lives, be good stewards with our closets, and look presentable always in the season of life we are in. So, the best way to know where you're going is to know where you are. So, here's some questions for you to figure that out. Are you satisfied with your current wardrobe? How often do you update your current wardrobe? And what is the goal in discovering your true style? So, some goals might be you want to have a smaller, higher quality wardrobe, no more last minute Amazon purchases for something quick to wear. You want to wear and love every article of clothing you have so that you look presentable always. You want to stop impulse shopping, guilty here, and you want to feel more confident. So, when you look at these questions, Emily, are you satisfied with your wardrobe?
So again, my first instinct was no. The answer to that question is no, not satisfied. And then as far as how often I update my wardrobe, I'm curious to know where like thrifting comes into play here because I really enjoy thrifting and I look through the clothes and I've found some really higher quality, nice brand name clothing secondhand. So I do update it little by little, but I definitely don't have a strategy, which is also why I'm very interested in having this conversation today. So, yeah. And then the goal, I thought this was really fun to think about what is the goal in discovering my true style. And for me, it was more to not have to think about what I'm wearing so that I can be more present in whatever I'm doing. I want the clothes to feel like they fit, that they're comfortable, that I'm happy with what it looks like head to toe. And that could mean like a cute sweatshirt and joggers and tennis shoes. Like that is comfortable to me and I can feel confident in that. But to not have to think so much about what I'm wearing so that I can think more about who I'm with and what I'm doing.
I love that so much. So, Lisa, are you satisfied with your current wardrobe?
Well, based on the percentage that I gave you, initially I thought kind of, but then when I really thought about the percentage of what clothes I actually wear and feel confident in, no. And so here is the other word in that sentence when you ask that question that is going to resonate for me through this entire podcast was the word confident. And because that is like an internal and external goal of mine to feel more confident in different areas of my life, not just when it comes to style, but yeah, so no, I don't think I'm satisfied with my current wardrobe. I am much like Emily. I love thrifting and I get so excited when I do find like a higher end item at the thrift store. And then it becomes like my favorite thing to wear because it's not my, oh yeah, I needed X color and I did buy it off of Amazon so that I could have it in 2 days. So, yeah, that's why I'm really loving this topic today because the goal in discovering what my true style is, I think I'm right in the beginning of figuring that out again for where I am in life right now.
Yeah, I also love to thrift. I love sales. And I mean, if you subscribe to any of your favorite stores, I mean, you're just bombarded with sale emails like all the time. And it's always the best sale. But you have to remember, like, the next best sale is also coming. It never ends. And for me, I had to let that go. Like, okay, just because it's marked down or just because it's at a thrift store, it's cheap, it's at a garage sale even, it doesn't mean I need it. And if I do choose to buy it, am I replacing something that I already have? Is it something on my, want list or whatever? But I mean, hoard is a strong word, but to stockpile things just because they're cheaper than normal is not healthy, I don't believe, in my personal opinion. So I think it's good for us to ask ourselves these questions. How often do we update our wardrobe? What is our goal in discovering our true style? I love what you said, Emily, about being more present. And I think that a lot of that mental drama does quiet down when we have clothes that we just love wearing and look forward to wearing and feel good in. I have found that I prefer more high quality pieces and fewer clothes than, 100 things that are cheaply made or cheap fabrics. And I just don't feel good in. And I mean, enter menopause, like, peace out polyester because nothing will make you sweaty like poly. Like, no, thank you. We're done with that now. So, answering these questions will help you discover your why you want to go through this process. This is the reason that you are going through and discovering your true style. The way we present ourselves can reflect confidence, creativity, and gratitude for the life we've been given. Personal style isn't about chasing trends, it's about expressing who you are. The question isn't, what should I wear? The deeper question is, who am I becoming in this season? So let's be honest. Many of us spent years focused on raising kids, building careers, supporting spouses, caring for aging parents, managing households. Somewhere along the way, we stopped asking ourselves what we loved. We dressed more for convenience. We dressed for everyone else's expectations. We dressed for old versions of ourselves. And then one day we realize, I don't know who I am anymore. Well, that's not a failure. That's an invitation to rediscover yourself. And today we are handing out permission slips to invent or reinvent your style. Let's get curious and honest about what our current season of life is. Okay, question number 1. When do I feel most confident? So think beyond what you're wearing. Think about what you're doing, who you're with. How do you feel when you're doing this? These questions provide a vision for feeling your best in your current season of life. They are clues for your God given style. Lisa, finish this sentence. I feel most confident when I'm fill in the blank.
When I am helping or being of service to others.
Love it. And what are you wearing in this vision? I have to know.
New me is wearing colors that complement my color palette better. Old me was like black on black on black on black on black. So I'm typically wearing something colorful on top, still probably black on the black on the bottoms, but and always bold earrings. Those are always something that I love. And typically even a bold accessories are something that is kind of whimsical for me, and I love wearing those. So typically that's what I'm wearing. It has to be comfortable though.
Yes, it's so interesting when you say that because I don't think I ever knew you in your black era. I've always known you to be very colorful with your clothing and accessories, so that's fun to learn about you. How about you, Emily? I feel most confident when I'm
Connecting with other people. I would say if I am getting together with a friend for coffee or running errands, my uniform, I will say, at this stage of my life would be well-fitting jeans that are comfortable, even in the summer, because I don't like to get cold when I go into the store or the coffee shop and the AC is always cranked so that it's super cold. And then a striped top or
you look so good in
possibly,
stripes.
yeah, stripes are my jam. I have a lot of striped t-shirts. And then the comfortable shoes. Can I get an amen for comfortable shoes after 40? Like I don't want to be walking on the hard concrete floor at a mall or the grocery store in sandals because my legs will ache. So this was a really interesting question to really give some thought to.
So I will answer the question. I feel most confident when I'm wearing a skirt or a dress, which is one of the reasons why I love summer because I don't wear skirts and dresses a lot in the winter because I live in Michigan. It would be very cold. I do kind of have, like you're saying, a winter uniform that I do feel confident in. But we went to a celebration of life recently, and I wore a dress with cowgirl boots. And I knew that I knew no one else was going to be dressed like that. Most people were going to be wearing a little more formal, a little more elegant, and I knew I just wanted to be me and I wanted to be confident. I didn't want to dress for anyone else. I wanted to dress as my true self and to honor the person that we were celebrating. So that's what I wore. And I felt great. It was fun. It was fun to just dress as myself. So when you answer this question, when you feel most confident, this is your confidence statement. And it has to align with your current lifestyle. I think I want to put emphasis on this because we can all say, well, I used to feel most confident when I worked in an office and I wore a suit to work and just felt so great. But if that's not the season of life you're in, don't apply that right now. Apply the season of life you are in, your current lifestyle, and write a confidence statement based on that. Okay, question number 2. What words can I choose to narrow down my true style in the season of life I'm currently in? So just choose 3 to 5 words to determine your style parameters. So some examples would be elegant, approachable, creative, classic, feminine, relaxed, confident, professional, joyful, whimsical, colorful, or pick your own word. Your style should communicate these qualities. So for me, I am classic comfortable all the way. I love classic style, but it has to be comfortable. I mean, yes, I love looking at French women wearing 4-inch heels. That's beautiful and classic, but not so comfortable. And in my stage of life, nor does it fit in with my lifestyle. So, those are my words. Lisa, did you pick some words?
I mentioned whimsical because of the accessories I like to pick. Comfortable would definitely be for me also, whether you said relaxed, like comfortable or relaxed. And then approachable. I like that you offered that up as an example because like when I mentioned like I feel the most confident when I'm helping or serving others, I want to be seen as someone who is approachable. Like if you're looking for help or someone to guide you in some way, then I want to come across as approachable from head to toe.
Love hearing this. Okay, Emily, how about you?
The words that came to me were casual, comfortable, and then the word cute is the word that I had in preparation for this. But when you read over the examples of some other options, I really like the word feminine. And I've noticed, going back to what you said before, like this reflects your style in your current season of life, your current lifestyle. And I kind of had a little aha moment. I am comfortable in like a t-shirt and jeans and comfortable shoes, but I also have t-shirts that have maybe a little ruffle on the sleeve or a cute little feminine touch. So t-shirt and jeans could be casual, maybe even sloppy at times, but it doesn't have to be. You can elevate even a t-shirt and jeans. So that was my aha moment. I was like, oh, I'm never as fancy as Angela because she's always dressed head to toe and I never have accessories on like Lisa does. Even if Lisa's just at home making sourdough bread, she always has her cute earrings in. And so sometimes I've had that negative self-talk like, yeah, you're just the t-shirt and jeans girl. After this conversation, I am owning it. I am the t-shirt and jeans girl, and I can put my own little personal flair on that. And so feminine was a word that stuck out to me even in my t-shirt and jeans era.
I love that. And so true. You can turn any, outfit into to fit in your style parameter, like t-shirt and jeans, but with a little lacy sleeve. I love that.
I also want to point out that as you were describing that, it reminded me when we see someone else, like if you typically people who have like ruler straight hair wish they had some kind of wave or curl to it, right? And vice versa. If somebody has the tightest curls ever and have to maintain that and keep the curls looking nice, they're like, man, you have no idea how much work this is. I wish I had really straight hair. And so when you were talking, Emily, I'm like, I don't wear jeans because I don't feel confident in them. I own one pair of jeans and I rarely wear them. And so while you were talking about, oh, my t shirt and jeans, I was over here like, I want to have curly hair. I want to have curly hair and wear a t shirt and jeans. So it is good to recognize no, you don't have to have bold earrings like Lisa or when you said Angela's always so put together from head to toe. I agree. And also I love that you described like your little cotton top with a little lace on it and your favorite pair of comfortable jeans. The thrift stores thrive on that type of look
Yeah.
right there. So you're golden.
And this brings up the compare and despair that women deal with all the time,
Yeah.
especially as it comes down to how we look and how we present ourselves. It always seems like, oh, grass is always greener. She knows how to put a style together. Her hair is fill in the blank. So this is why I think this is such a valuable conversation and valuable questions to reflect on for ourselves. Even the trends you were talking about, not dressing trendy, I feel like in recent years, the style trends have been neutral, keep everything neutral. Like neutrals are the thing. When we met each other in Knoxville last summer, we got our colors done by a professional color stylist. Neutrals are the farthest thing from what I should be wearing. So even if I wanted to be trendy and keep up with all of the current fashion trends, they do not look as good on me as other people simply because of my eye color, my skin color, and my hair color, which are three things. Well, I could change my hair color, but I'm not going to. I was going to say they are three things I cannot change about myself. So how do I embrace it and instead say, this is me. This is my style. It doesn't matter what the current trends are. This is me.
Yeah. Yeah. You should have seen how many beige sweaters I sold in my garage sale this year. I was like, why did I have so many beige sweaters? Yeah. I definitely had a beige era, I will tell you. Okay. So now that we have our why, and we have our confidence statement, and we have our style parameters, it's time to look at what we already own. What clothes in my closet reflect my confidence statement and align with my style parameters? So ask yourself, why do I love these items? Do I actually wear these items? Because the truth is, we might have things we really love and we feel confident in them, but we never wear them. That is a thing. Do they fit me? If they don't fit, we need to think about getting rid of them. What colors and patterns are you drawn to most often? So once you look at everything you have, put all these items in one section of your closet. So, girls, can you tell me a few items that you kind of know off the top of your head that would definitely be in this section of your closet?
That's easy. I already said mine. Striped t-shirt, a striped
Stripes,
top,
yeah.
and some high-waisted wide leg denim. Those are my go-tos. I have, again, since we had our colors done, and apparently the bright pinks and the bright blues, like what I'm wearing today, like the brighter colors, the bold, more primary colors, are colors that look good on me based on my coloring. So there are a couple of shirts that I have invested in that fall in that category as well. How about
Okay.
you, Lisa?
I have recently, yes, they are from Amazon, but I really like them.
It's
They
okay.
are, I don't even like palazzo pants, but for the summer months, they are cropped a little and they have a really high waist on them, which I like because I can, if I'm feeling more confident that day, I can French tuck something or tuck something in and then wear like a denim jacket over it or something like that. So it's kind of versatile. I can just put my top on and let it go, but they're so comfortable and I can elevate them casual or dress them up a little
Yeah.
bit. So definitely those for my bottoms. And then tops are probably back to, like Emily just said, colors that now that I know better, I choose more wisely. And it's so interesting because I do get compliments more often when I wear the color that I am supposed to be wearing.
Yeah. Yeah. So well, I had kind of talked about my winter uniform is wide leg denim with either a top and a cardigan or a cashmere sweater. I am kind of like a cardigan queen. I told you sold so many beige sweaters in my garage sale. And I was like, Mom, why do I have so many cardigans? She's like, yeah, you might have got that from me. She's like, I have so many too. But I mean, it's like living in Michigan. You never know if it's going to be, even if it's like 70 degrees, you could be 70 and cool or 70 and warm. So I always have a cardigan with me. In the summer, I'm skirt or sundress and sandals. It's what I feel most confident in. And the interesting thing about your striped tops is I never wear patterns. Lisa, I love you and your patterned top. I love you, Emily, and your stripes. Now, today I'm kind of ratting myself out here. I do have a sundress on that has a print on it. But if you go into my wardrobe, it is all solids. I mean, all of it. So that's one thing about me. I mean, I have a few skirts that have a pattern or a few scarves that have a pattern, but for the most part, it's all solids. I just know it about myself. I look at other girls, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I just know, don't do it, don't buy it. And we had talked earlier about like trying to copy or, look like someone else, comparing. And I have lived that life and I know what I feel good in and what I don't. Okay, so now that we've set all these items in one section of our closet, let's look at what's left. And it might be a lot. What am I holding on to that belongs to a former season or lifestyle? This can be powerful. It's time to get honest with ourselves and process any emotions that come up while we let go. Are there clothes or shoes that represent a former size, a former career, or a former lifestyle? Emily, what can you honestly say needs to be donated or sold from your closet? Or maybe it's just past its prime and needs to be tossed out.
So the beige, the neutrals, turns out I'm supposed to be wearing bright white if I am wearing white and not an off-white or a cream or beige color. So getting rid of even there's this dress that I'm actually hesitating getting rid of, but it is in the beige category. I don't know why I haven't been able to part with it yet, but yes, beige. And then shorter dresses or skirts. I don't have anything super short, but even if it's knee length or mid calf length, I'm quite tall. And so there are just different lengths that I feel are more flattering than others. And the short or just past the knee, just for some reason, does not elevate my confidence. And so if I'm going to wear a dress, it's going to be a longer, almost to the floor ankle length, which is sad because I think there are some super cute dresses out there that are knee length, and I've bought them and they just stay on the hanger and I don't wear them.
It's so good to know, isn't it? Because then you can just take pleasure in seeing someone else wear it without feeling like you're striving to look the same. There's so much freedom in that.
Absolutely. And honestly, it's easier to shop for the longer dresses, especially at the thrift store, because all you got to do is see what hangs down to the floor. Like you just bypass all the rest of them. If
Yep,
the
yep.
rack is so full you can't even see the dresses, I just look at the length. And if there's nothing long enough, I carry on. So there's a
Yeah,
tip for the tall girls.
a thrifting hack. Lisa, do you know what needs to go out of your closet?
If I'm being completely vulnerable here in the lounge, which is the one place where you can be vulnerable, ladies, everyone who's listening, lean in. I'm sure I'm not alone. It would be clothes that don't fit anymore because my body has morphed so much in the last 3 years. And because I am determined to continue to morph it the way I want it to be, I hang on to them because I'm like, no, no, it's going to work. It's going to, and I just need to let them go and celebrate who I am right now in this season of life. And I shall continue to get coaching on that, but that is definitely something that needs to go. I have new with tags in there that are not being worn and also things that don't fit anymore.
Yeah. And it's so relatable. I have the same thing. I have some jeans that I'm holding on to that I'm like, just a few more pounds and they'll fit. It's like, but the truth is, if I do lose a few pounds, will I want to wear my old jeans or will I want to go shopping? Probably shopping. So it's so relatable, Lisa. So for me, things that I know have to go. Oh my gosh, girls, I loved my high heel era. I loved wearing heels. I can still do a wedge, but I had knee surgery about 3 years ago, and walking in heels is just not comfortable for me. It really is painful. So I know I want comfortable style, and so the heels have to go. The other one is shorts. Now, if I'm at my lake house and I throw on a pair of shorts over my bathing suit to go on the boat or whatever, I would do that for sure. But I am not comfortable wearing shorts like into a restaurant or a grocery store anymore like I used to be. It's the season of life I'm in. I'm just not comfortable with that. I've discovered linen pants in the summer. They're cool and breezy, but they cover my legs, and skirts and sundresses, of course, which I love. So that's what I had to put in the donate pile this year. So once you've reflected on all these questions, Try creating a simple style statement. For example, I want fewer high quality pieces that will be classic closet staples. Or I want my style to feel comfortable yet presentable or approachable, as Lisa would say. Or I want to showcase my colorful, creative style to attract like minded friends. This statement becomes your filter for future purchases. Now that you have determined your true style, found your confidence, and have a style statement, it's time to fill the gaps in your wardrobe. This is the fun part. We are handing out a permission slip to treat yourself. And speaking of permission slips, let's remember that God is continually doing new things in our lives. Many women resist style changes because they're grieving the loss of who they used to be. But what if this season isn't about staying stuck in who you used to be? What if it's about embracing who you are now? Midlife is not a decline, it's a refinement. You have wisdom now, you have experience now, and you have confidence now. Your style can reflect that growth. So I have a challenge for everyone. This week, start to journal about discovering your why, your confidence statement, and your style parameters. Write out your style statement and then spend 30 minutes in your closet. What emotions come up when you look at your clothes? Do you believe you can feel confident in your current season of life? How can we help you get there? It might be time for you to invest in yourself by hiring a coach. We can help you process any emotions you're feeling and help you finish the year with style and confidence. So friends, your style isn't about trying to look younger. It's not about following every trend, and it's not about impressing anyone. It's about showing up fully as the woman God created you to be in this season. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to express your personality, your confidence, and your beauty. And perhaps rediscovering your style is really about rediscovering yourself. Lisa and Emily, thank you for the conversation today. I want to see a closet tour in the Marcos later this week, please. And for our listeners, we will be back next Tuesday with another episode of the Life Coach Lounge.